What's going on, guys? So real quick today, we're going to start today's warm-up with some seated alternating bicep curls. You want to make sure to keep from your elbow to your shoulder as straight as possible without moving it, and you want to really just alternate your forearm as you go up. And when you're at the very top, you want your hand to be just a little bit past, I guess, parallel with the floor in terms of supination. You really want to just like try and twist it as much as possible. You want to have that 1 second pause at the peak, and then you want to go back down slowly and controlled. I did about 10 to 15 reps, maybe 2 sets. Since it is just a warm-up, you don't really have to count the sets or reps. After this, I did do seated strict curls, which basically, as you can see here, you go on any back machine, and basically what you're supposed to do is try and keep your forearms, not your forearms, but I guess your arms up as high as possible, and then as you go up, you contract. You don't want to, I guess, cheat in any form or way by dropping down your elbows or anything. This is a really good workout in terms of contraction. Definitely helps get the blood flow to your muscles. After that, you want to do a warm-up of skull crushers with 15 reps. I usually like to go really slow on these also. Since you are just getting the joints warmed up and whatnot, you don't want to have to do something too heavy or too extraneous to where you're actually going to injure yourself. Since it is a warm-up, you want to keep it really light. I did about 15 reps and then a drop set of 10. So that was my warm-up for skull crushers. After that, we went on to a different machine where it's a tricep pull down. For this one, you want to find the heaviest weight you could possibly do on tricep pull downs with the Z bar. Any weight you can barely do for 10, not with a spotter, not with struggle, but you can barely do with good form, slow and contracted. That's what you want to find what you can do for 10 reps. So I managed to do 140. After that, you cut the weight in half. I moved it up to 70. Then as you can see here, you bend over completely. You want to make sure when your arms are at its peak that your bicep is fully flexed. And then whenever you bring it down, you want it completely, I guess, adjacent to the floor to where it's a straight line. And you'll definitely feel the pump in your triceps and your biceps just because they're both like, they're working against each other so well in this workout. Honestly, I'm not really sure how else to explain it besides the fact that it works great. Whenever you're contracting your bicep, you're also stretching your tricep, vice versa. It feels really good. So you want to keep in mind this workout in of itself is going to be really tough. After you do your 10 reps and you drop it down half, it doesn't matter if you go for 2 to 3 minutes. Just work out those reps till failure, and you'll definitely feel a pump. All right, so after this tricep routine, it's kind of bicep and tricep. I switched over to these strict curls. I do believe I did at least 4 sets on each arm. This was an isolated type workout, so I did focus on one arm instead of doing both at the same time. I did anywhere from 15 to 20 reps. I really focused on trying to keep my whole arm steady. I didn't want to lift with my shoulders too much, although towards the end I did kind of cheat. Although if you do get to that point to where you feel like you're going to have to kind of do a cheat curl, the least you could do is go slowly, so the eccentric portion of the movement is actually slow, so you're still getting the most out of your workout. I do want to specify with this, you do really want to keep your arms straight. At the very bottom, you want to almost flex your tricep. That way your biceps actually completely stretched, and then you go back up and you just really want that contraction. And again, go down slowly. I would recommend doing a lighter weight of this to begin with, and then as you kind of get into it, you can go heavier if you feel necessary. After that, I did go into my tricep pull downs. I do believe I did only 2 sets of these single arm tricep pull downs, and then I finished off with my 2 major sets with the rope pull downs. And with that, you can go from anywhere from 15 to 20 reps. Again, you do want to make sure, and I can't stress this enough, to have proper form, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to help you build muscle. And if you maintain good form while increasing weight, it's just better for you in the long run. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This was quite of a little bit of a short workout, since, you know, lately I've been going in the mornings to where I kind of only have a certain amount of time. It's like an hour to an hour and a half time frame. Lucky enough, if it's an hour and a half, usually I'll do cardio, or if it's like a leg or a back day and I have to deadlift or do some sort of power movement, I do have to stretch beforehand, so I have to also take that into consideration. Anyways, this arm workout I showed you guys, it was definitely more so of a type of workout you do alone, just because, at least if you're on a time crunch, that way you don't actually have to wait for your partner to like spot you, or not spot you, but you don't have to wait for your partner's set to finish. You can kind of just hop right onto it as soon as you know you feel like you're ready to do it. Again, that doesn't mean rush through the whole workout. You definitely want to rest, but as you're doing the workout also, you do want to focus on contraction and taking it slow. You don't want to rush this workout at all. That's why it may not seem like much, but for the time frame, if you're doing it at a controlled rate, it's definitely a good workout, and it's not too long, at least compared to 2.5 hours to what I used to do, like whenever I had all the time in the world and I was mostly bored. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.